Dog culture, little by little, de incentivizes humans to treat each other good and incentivizes humans to treat dogs good instead of themselves or their fellow humans. I got a little story in front of you. I'm just going to show you something that the pastor says.
We're leaving service at St. Matthew's Lutheran Church. Pastor Jonathan Balgi tells me several members and some passing by rushed to the scene.
A number of people got hurt badly. It happened because they were intervening to prevent further injury to other people.
We've got 2 confirmed patients at this time.
So, those people came and helped with the dog attack. But what is going to happen after this dog attack is all settled and something happens to the animals? All of these people that were hurt, when they go into the conversation, when they get into the comments, what are they going to be told? Oh, there's no bad dogs, only bad owners. Oh, if you got a problem with dogs, you shouldn't, it's your fault. They're not going to sit there and give these people credit. They're going to talk a bunch of trash about, oh, the dog, maybe he was hurt behind closed doors. And if any of these people that helped with this attack go into Lowe's or Home Depot and they have a dog in their face and they say, hey, I don't want that dog in my face, those people will be belittled and cast out. The story that they have about this attack will just get belittled, cast aside. Dog owners will say, oh, just, forget about it, get over it, get over your fear of dogs. And so the next time that this group of people sees a dog attack happen, what are they going to do? The way that the human brain works, you want to earn approval of your fellow humans, even if it means doing something you know is wrong. So now you have incentivized this group of people that helped with this dog attack. You've incentivized them next time they see a dog attack. Many of them are going to be thinking like, you know what? I'm not going to help. That guy probably owns the dog. He freaking deserves to get attacked. They're going to stay in their car, stay in their house. They're going to close their doors. And then they're going to go get on social media and they're going to do to society what was done to them. What is done to these people that help with these attacks, they go out and they do that to their fellow humans. I know a lot of them won't. A lot of them will be proud that they were able to help their fellow parishioner and their fellow human. But many of them will be treated like crap when they go out there and try to tell their story. They will not be allowed to have a safe place without dogs. They'll probably go to church and have people bring in their little yapper dogs in there. And when they say, hey, I don't want a dog in church, we just saved a fellow parishioner from a deadly dog attack, they'll be scoffed at, looked down on, and they will want to earn approval of their fellow humans. So if it means allowing someone else to be killed by a dog to get the approval of their fellow humans, they will do it. And where our society is at right now proves this. You see it all over the place in many other situations. In the description, I'll put a link where here in Oregon, it's very hard for certain dairy farmers to have cows because they don't want them to have concrete milking platforms because of water rights and environmental issues. So you can't make milk for your fellow humans. However, a high school dropout that has no licenses, no certifications, can go get 12 dogs and foster them in their backyard and get a tax credit for that. So there's so many examples all over our society of how we're just more and more not incentivizing our fellow humans to treat each other good. This story right here, what that pastor said about how those people came and helped, and many of them were harmed and injured by the dog for helping, when they go back into society and try to tell their story, their fellow humans are going to harm them and injure them emotionally by saying all of the little one-liner blanket statements back at them about those dogs that attacked people. As this little video that I just showed you gets more attention, you know what's going to happen in the comments. They're going to get people like this. People are too quick to blame the dogs. Given where this occurred, they were probably escaped fighting dogs or guard dogs. Guard dogs? So they're going to sit there and act like, oh, it's a poor puppy. He was just a fighting dog, so he ran away and he did this and he did that. They're going to sit there and give all the sympathy to the dogs while you got your fellow humans running around with blood spilling out of their legs, almost passing out trying to get to the emergency room. And you still got your head. I mean, I'm sorry, but these people have their heads up the asses of dogs. They can't see the actual real world around them. And they'll happily treat their fellow humans like crap just to get approval. For anybody watching this that is wondering what the heck I'm talking about earning the approval of your fellow humans, people will hurt their fellow humans just to get the approval of a supposed authority figure or whatever. Look up the Milgram shock study. These people would literally shock a fellow human to death because they were told to, and they want to earn approval. And this is very similar to what's happening in the dog culture. People will allow their fellow humans to be hurt and killed, and then kind of just, oh, well, that's, the dog was a fighting dog. It's the same type of thing. You're trying to earn social approval, and a quick way to earn social approval is to allow your fellow humans to be killed by dogs. And that's very, very sick, but that's what's happening in our society right now. Well, this little comment says, blame the owner, not the dog. We hear that all the time. Well, yeah. But the whole thing is the owner has been incentivized by all of the dog marketing, all of the social media, everything else to get a pit bull. So the whole thing is the dogs don't belong in society, and we need to quit acting like they do belong in society. And so many of these problems would not be so deadly for humans. If we lived in a sane society at the end of these dog attack videos, they would bring in everybody that got injured. Every single person would come up and get to be on this story and give them a voice. Because, you know where they are right now. They're at home doctoring their injuries, and they all probably have dogs too, and they're all probably afraid to say that, wow, that was terrible watching that person get torn up by the dog. So they're just wallowing in all of their own propaganda, and we keep incentivizing them to do it, and everybody pays the price. I like this little part right here. I hope someone would stop for me if I was getting attacked by dogs. Yeah, or if you just don't get a dog in the first place, you could help your humans even more.